investment from economics, it's a health investment. And we all know Dr. Asari, he's passionate about us being healthy and enjoying the monies that we're making. Let's bring on Dr. Asari. We're going to close out.
Okay, unlike me, I'll make it a little short. I can talk until tomorrow morning. I'm so passionate about health.
And it's an investment.
By the vision, love, and passion of New Body Products and our sister Sharita, I've been able to move to a lot of communities in America with my message of one healer in every family. That's how we used to be. One healer in every family. And when you go to any village, you see, I've been talking about the authenticity of the African healer. It is not in a paper hanging somewhere. It is not in the dissertations you write in the university. It is in the practicality of your delivery. You go to a village right now and you are a traditional, proper village, and you have your child sick. A little child will be able to immediately tell you, oh, haven't you heard about Kuku and San, the man at this side? It's very good for children. That is how we are here. Okay, immediately your wife is pregnant, somebody will come and tell you, hey, have you seen Mami Kusuya? She will be able to cook some things for her wife so that she have a safe delivery. These things have been passed on from year to year, generation to generation, but somewhere along the line, we have come with a very disastrous information about the imposition of Western medical science, as if it is the only science there is. And what I even hate to hear is rushing to the nearest hospital. Go to Afram Plains and show me how near is the nearest hospital. The most important thing you need for health is knowledge. Most of the things that we need to keep ourselves healthy is around us. The herbs we have to eat, even our attitude is something that can make us healthy. And let me just cut it short and tell you something a little bit about the investment. You've heard about the academicians about the investment. I am going to talk to you about the cultural aspect of investment, and that is attitude. Our sister talked a lot about it. When you come here, you can decide to have all the millions. You can decide to have all the papers from Ghana Investment Promotion Council. If your attitude is so bad, you cannot live among the people, you will run away and leave your money here. Right. If you can live nicely with the people, we have something in P, they will always tell you, oh, baby, you're going in your Tianina, so where you are going is slippery. Somebody must warn you. And who must warn you? If you are always passing and you are not greeting anybody, who will warn you? Okay, so I like to be very honest with people. When you are coming to live among people, we have certain idiosyncrasies that are very helpful. We have even some taboos with a scientific base. The mere fact that you don't understand it doesn't make them bush and fetish. Let's be having open-mindedness. And then, with that collaboration, we'll be able to work together and achieve what we want to achieve. But if we sit down here and start thinking that, oh, I'm black in color, if I can keep my hair fine, if I can wear African dress, then I'm an African, you lie. You can still be black and your attitude and your mental thinking will still be that one that you were given by the slave master, and you will not fit in here. But if you come with an open mind, I'm telling you, all these rules are there. My sister is there, and I know why they have said this thing so high. It's not because of you.
Right, right.
Okay?
Right.
It's not because of you. That is why they left some caveats in between it. If you are married to a Ghanaian, if you can go to investment, if you go to my village and you start training girls on how to make beads and gradually you invest in it, I don't think my sister will come and say that, come and pay 1 million. That's the reason why they put the caveat that in industry, in this and this and that, you'll be able to make it. So please, your attitude is one thing, and I'm telling you, if you come here and you are going to stick to our herbs, eat our nice cashews, eat our nice moringas, I'm telling you, you may not need to visit the hospital in so many years, and you can recoup that money and reinvest it, not only in the opportunities you have, but also in your life. Enjoy your retirement if you really want to repatriate to Africa. Thank you.
So that close out this section of the conference for 2016. We had a great two-day event for those that came last week. It was fantastic. We had the great lawyer here. This time we got the Ghana Investment Promotion Center, the lands, the cashews, the great doctor. Before we close, I want to introduce a couple of people that really touched my heart, because we try to get Africa for the Africans, our people to come home. And there's a couple of brothers and sisters just came home. One sister just packed up and just came. Brother Shabal, will you please stand and tell us the story of the lady here that just came from America?
Okay, she's not here tonight.
Well, just tell her about it, just briefly.
I'm from Kansas City, Missouri. I've been coming back and forth since 2003, and the last time I was here was 2011 to 2013. I stayed 2.5 years. I'm back again. I went to Ethiopia before I came back this time, and so I've been here since the end of April. My sister, Shariki, worked for the Internal Revenue for 30 years. She's from Louisiana, but she lived in Kansas City for 30 years or longer. She worked for the Internal Revenue. And she one of them real strong sisters. She was working with his brother Sundiana Kobe, who was in the car with Asante Shakur. And she was working with him and other people for a long time, trying to help in any way she could. She had a radio program at home, and she used to have it on there, and they would, discuss a lot of different things. So she's really fed up with America for reasons that Americans understand and know. And so she packed up her, she retired, she sold her house, she went back to Louisiana, she packed up a 20-foot trailer, she put a car in there, 87 boxes. She said she told her family and friends and everybody that she knows she ain't never coming back. She don't care who dies, who gets sick, or who goes dead. She said she gonna die here. Now I don't know, she's never been to Africa. She's never been here at all. And like your brother said, it goes for me and anybody, it's not that easy sometimes, It's the attitude is part of it, there's a lot of stuff here. There's a lot of challenges. Even when you got a pocket full of money, it's still not easy sometimes. And the Bruni thing, they can identify me right off the bat. They think I'm sure enough the white man for real from England, And before I came in 2003, a friend of mine I met from Oakland, California, he'd been here 7 times, and he's about Delta Place, and they called him a Bruni. So I knew I had it coming when I got here. It still didn't make it easier. But brother, I'm gonna have to say, things changed. Because I was gone for 2.5 years, and everywhere I went, oh, Bruni this or Bruni that. And I got used to it. It doesn't offend me. I understand. It doesn't,
It's okay.
It used to. But it doesn't anymore. True. But things changed, because this time, since April, the end of April when I got back, I hardly ever hear it. Sometimes I do, but not like it used to be like a chant. I don't hear it a lot. And another thing that changed is that I can see, I don't know if locals can see, when you're living in the forest, you don't see the trees and you can't see the progress sometimes. But when I was here in 2013, I lived in Conf on the other side of the crowd. And man, my God, the gutters choked all the time, with refuge and plastic and filth and stuff. And they would dig out the gutters and put it right there by the gutter on the side of the road. And nobody would come and pick it up, so when it rained, it go right back in the gutter. And it was filthy, But this time, the first thing I noticed when I got back, the gutters are not choked. Not like they were in 2013.
Great.
They've made some improvements in sanitation, even though it might not be obvious, especially if it's your first time or you just got here. But I can see improvement with sanitation.
Good.
Praise be to Allah. God,
Good.
So if I can ever get this book published, I have 2 books right here that I published. But I got one called Cape Coast Coming Home to the Door No Return. I wrote about my experience coming here the first time, and how it touched me. I came doing Panaflex, and it was nothing but good. And I fell in love with Ghana, and especially Cape Coast in the country, based on that experience. But I am a writer, so I wrote this one out here last time. David kind of inspiration for it. It's called The African Guide to Success in America. Because we tell them all the difficult things. But you can talk to the average African for a year and a half, for the next 20 years. And at the end of the conversation, you can tell them all the bad stuff. They get on the plane and go, they will go. You can't talk them out of it. So I wrote this for those who you can't talk out of, they want to go. Just insight, helpful information that you can learn. And, you know, this is the one I wrote, Rolling with the Hot Sauce. This is a fictitious crime syndicate operating out of my hometown. These things really happened. Rolling with the Hot Sauce. And I was telling David about this book. He said, no, brother. He said, they like Norman Vincent Peale, positive thinking, and religion in Ghana. And that's why I wrote this. but this one I had already written. I just hadn't published it. And it's a great book if anybody wants to. Thank you.
Great. We want to thank everybody. We want to thank you for coming. We want to thank Brother Bumani. We want to thank everyone here. Please patronize the healing herbs from Dr. Asari, the cashews, the moringa. Take them back with you. If you live in Ghana, take them home, because we want the Ghanaians to be healthy. We want Africans and diaspora to be healthy. So please support yourself by patronizing these great food that will keep you healthy, and visit some of the places. So at that particular time, we'd like for Dr. Asari to close us out, but then we can get to know each other for a few minutes before we go to our various locations. Dr. Asari, please close us out. Again, thank everyone.
We can still be in a sitting position. Let's breathe in deeply and put our minds on God, the Creator. We thank Him and all the ladies and angels and ancestors for making this trip a successful one. Give us the good heart to think only about goodness in Africa, goodness within Africa, goodness for Africa, and goodness for the future of Africa. Ash.
All right. Thank you very much.